This news update is brought to you by...
They ask us how we do it, how we outrun the world. They ask us, how does it feel to fly? How do we dive headfirst into the deep? And emerge victorious. They ask us if we're afraid, if we're nervous, or if we ever feel lonely, so far away from home. But the truth is, home is always right here with us. Get ready to witness the magic of the Olympic Games like never before.
This is the Barbados Today evening news update for Tuesday, August 23rd. Thank you for joining us. I am Mary-Claire Williams. The Barbados Family Planning Association is calling for the establishment of a population council. It comes on the heels of calls from one government senator for married couples to be given cash incentives to have more children. Executive Director of the BFPA, Juliet Bino Sutherland, says the issue should not be sensationalized, and she says she wants a rational discussion before such public statements are made.
The purpose of this council will be to look at Barbados's population trajectory over the next 20 to 50 years and start planning now to address the challenges of sustaining the population growth that's necessary to sustain the country.
Bino Sutherland added that women are not having many children today because of economic reasons. She also defended a woman's right to determine the size of her family, which she says is a matter of national, economic and social development.
Such a council will look at the kinds of incentives that have to be put in place, the kinds of programs like the expansion of early childhood education, the expansion of schools. So there's a significant amount of planning that needs to go into how we address the question of population growth and not just put the burden on women and families to have more children.
Another charitable organization is coming to the assistance of families in need this summer to help them to prepare for their children for the upcoming school year. The Salvation Army today donated uniforms and shoes to several families who are unable to meet the cost of those essentials. Divisional Commander Major Sinus Theodore says the organization has been helping with school supplies for the past 4 years.
We are doing it because we care. And we say needs have no season. And although there's a special need at this time for you to send your children back to school, but remember the Salvation Army, we do more than that. It is day in, day out. Whether you call it counseling program, you want to call it a feeding program, the people coming for clothing, people coming for shoes, people coming for shelter, the daycare centers, after school program. I think the officer over there, Captain Johnson, you have an after school program at the church.
Murder accused Dwayne Chase is due back in court next month. The 34-year-old is accused of taking the life of Kadim Joseph of 2nd Avenue, Grazette, St. Michael on June 10th. Chase was not required to plead to the indictable offense when he appeared before the acting Chief Magistrate Douglas Frederick at the District A Magistrates Court this morning. He was remanded until September 20th. The Barbados Labour Party candidate for St. Michael West, Joseph Atherley, is accusing the Frendel-Stewart administration of playing politics with the island's environmental health. Atherley was commenting on the recent debushing on Halls Road, which residents have welcomed. The cleanup was done almost 2 weeks after Barbados Today reported on the conditions in that area. Residents say the cleanup has contributed to a reduction in the mosquito population, but they are worried that that will be short-lived due to stagnant water in the canal. Atherley pointed to the recent announcement of a $5 million cleanup drive, and he told Barbados Today while he welcomes the move, he's questioning the decision to set up the program following the dismissal of several workers of the National Conservation Commission who would have been responsible for drainage.
The government has played some politics with that debushing program. You send home a lot of people unjustly from the NCC in the first place, and now you've come and you've avowed that you're putting into the budget $5 million program for debushing. To me, you're seriously playing politics with the health and well-being of people, the health and well-being of the nation. And to me, that stance is the debushing program may not seem to be significant to some people because you're not talking about work which is highly prestigious, but it's an absolutely essential thing if you're going to have a good state of sanitation. And that's another issue. The state of a lot of our areas like this, with all the overgrown shrubbery and bush, is very much in keeping with what is happening with the dumping and the failure of the sanitation or inability of the sanitation service authority to pick up garbage.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Get your paper, get your paper. Only $2.25, $2.20. Who? For what? That's the Bear Stale News. I don't read about that on Barbados Today since last night. That can't only can't do. $2.20. Who?
Barbados Today. News you can trust.
Secure your future, be financially strong. Since 1983, we have been there for you. A smart range of products, great tax benefits. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. Humble beginnings to smart loans, smart savings. Save smart and borrow smarter. That's the move for me. Stability, prosperity. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union.
We're back now with news from the region. The Eastern Caribbean is monitoring a tropical wave about 750 miles east of the Lesser Antilles, which is producing disorganized shower and thunderstorm activity. The Miami-based National Hurricane Center says the system has a 48% chance of developing into a tropical cyclone over the next few days. Meanwhile, weather officials are also keeping an eye on Tropical Storm Gaston, which has developed about 765 miles west of the Cape Verde Islands. It is expected to become a hurricane by Wednesday. And the Caribbean Catastrophe Risk Insurance Facility has paid out over $260,000 to Belize under its excess rainfall insurance policy. The payout comes from the damage caused by heavy rains that affected the country earlier this month due to the passage of Hurricane Earl. The country's National Emergency Management Organization reported that the rains caused widespread flooding, resulting in damage to homes and businesses, as well as interruptions to the water and electricity services and losses to the tourism and agriculture sectors. And on the international scene, U.S. President Barack Obama has pledged to help residents rebuild the flood-ravaged areas of Baton Rouge in Louisiana after touring the area. Obama dismissed criticisms that he took too long to visit the area and praised state officials for their initial response. 13 people died in the devastating floods, which began on August 11, and close to 3,000 people are now in shelters. Obama declared a major disaster on August 14th, and this allowed the state to access federal resources to help local officials with the cleanup. He says the Federal Emergency Management Agency has already dispensed $127 million in assistance. That's news this evening. Remember, you can get more on our website, www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We're on Izumi Media in bus terminals and Screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. Or you can tune into Channel 99 on Flow TV or Mix 96.9 FM for more news. I am Mary Claire Williams. Have a good evening.